Welcome to Sodo Creations, where we make your imagination a reality. I'm so excited that you guys are tuning in again to watch the channel. I am bringing to you bow season at Sodo Creations. By bow season, I'm meaning everything bows. I've been planning this for quite some time. Different designs with bows, setups, tablescape, backdrops, you name it. I have a list of things I want to bring to you. I'm thinking a month long, but it depends. I have so much content. It depends how much I can record and get all that to you. Yes, I know it's fall season, but you can incorporate bows in everything and throughout the year. So I'll show you different ways how you create bows and how you can use them for various things. Today, we're going to start our first episode, I guess, with a classic balloon bow. So I'm going to walk you through it. It's fairly easy if you've watched my tutorial before with the balloon ropes. It's a similar concept. We're just using those ropes now to design a full bow. So if this is your first time watching the channel, welcome. Thank you for being here. I hope you consider clicking that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos throughout this series. I'll give you a sneak peek after every video if I can to show you what's coming up next. So make sure you're subscribed for that. And thank you once again for being here. Without further ado, let's start inflating some balloons. I am fully embracing this bow tutorial season. So I have seen all kinds of bows, and with this we are going to be using fabric, we're going to be using pearls, we're going to be using balloons, we're going to use any material, different things that we can make with bows, and I'll show you different designs. If you have something specific in mind, you can email me or you can send me a message on my Instagram. But I am excited about this, and if you are as well, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you'll be able to watch all the tutorials when they come up. You'll have to click the notification bell so you don't miss when we post the videos. Because of the length of everything, I decided to split this part in two so that we have shorter videos. I don't know if you guys like the longer ones or not. You'll have to let me know in the comments. But I decided to split this into two, where I'll show you how I make the bow in this video, and the next one I'll show you how I design a drape backdrop. And it's at the end. It'll show you at the end the design we're going to have next and how I mount this balloon onto that backdrop. So what you're watching here is me inflating my 5-inch balloons and creating pairs with them. With the pairs, I'm twisting twice so that these stay in place. In case I have to use the specific bow for another tutorial, it'll last a lot longer. So instead of just making a tie, how I usually do with these 5-inch balloons, I'm wrapping it around twice and then tying. So it's like a double knot in the middle. I'm using a sizer here. You don't have to if you're pretty good at estimating, but for this video I decided to do it right so that you guys can really see the design come together towards the end. So we're inflating quite a few balloons. Depending on the size of the bow you need quite a few balloons. And the biggest thing here with the bow is your actual rounded part, like the circles of the bow. If you don't create enough balloons for that part, you lose the whole, and I'll show you that as we get to that part. So you need enough balloons. When it comes to your tails for your bow, it's up to you how you want to design it. You don't have to make very long tails. It just depends what you're going for. But I decide here to do 30 times 4, which means one round part of the bow will have 30 pairs. The other side will have 30 pairs, and each of my tails will be 30 pairs of the balloons. So I'll explain all that when we get to fully designing the balloons. Now, The sizer, I'm sizing to a 4. The best thing with the sizer that you have to keep in mind, I have inflated 100 pairs, so 200 balloons so far. Sorry, my phone is I've inflated 100 pairs, so 200 balloons so far. I just realized I need 240 because I want to do 30 times 4. That is 120, but we're doing pairs, so we need 240. So this is 200 down here. You can see. Now I opened a third pack because one pack has 100. When you order, just check because some packs are 50. So these are 100 and it's the Qualitex. They are no longer in stock. They discontinued all their products. I don't know what happened there. I still need to look into it. But I'm going to do 40 more of this to make 120 pairs. And I'll show you how we assemble everything. So 40 more. Like I was saying with the sizer, if you have balloons that are 5 inches, it's not always good to size them to 5 inches because your balloon's already 5. If you want the right size and the right shape, you want to size it lower. So I'm sizing everything to 4 inches. I have a ribbon here tying my knot on the very first pair, and we're just going to create an X for each one. So opposite each other, every other balloon will face the same direction. Hopefully that makes sense. So you are just crossing the top 2 over the bottom 2, right? As you can see here, I think I slowed it down a little bit so it's easy for you guys to see. And with the ribbon on one hand, you're going to keep your hand holding that ribbon because you're trying to create a little tension. Not too tight, otherwise you'll end up with a cluster instead of a rope. So you're creating enough tension to hold everything in place, and then you're twisting that ribbon around the balloon to the base. Make sure it's tying to the bottom. So if you were to pop all these balloons, you would be tied, have a long string tying balloons to the middle, the center of the balloon. So that's what we're doing here. And then I'm keeping my ribbon by just looping that around because it's easier for me to loop that rather than cut it and try to deal with the shorter string. So I have that completed. We're going to repeat this 4 times. So sorry, 3 more times to have a total of the 4. So first you want to make 3 knots at the very end to hold that ribbon in place. And then with the cross fashion overlapping like an X, you're just going to keep adding the balloons till you get to the very end. Once you're done, we're done with this, then I'll come back and explain how I create the bow. We have all 4 completed. As you saw, now you're just going to connect the ends of one of them together. This gives you your first loop for your bow. Now this is where you can kind of see what I mean by you can lose your hole, that gap, like the circle in the middle, if you don't create enough balloons. So you just try your best to keep everything still aligned. So folding it is just going to create a square overlap. But once you get the necks tied, I'm not using the ribbon here to tie. I'm just pulling the neck of the balloon and tying it to the next end. So now same thing, find the neck on the end and you're just going to tie to the other neck from the other side. So you just double tie and we have our bow. Now we need the tails for the bow. You can make adjustments as you go. Perfectly fine with this. You pull the neck. As you can see, I'm showing you my necks here. These 5-inch balloons are very stretchy, so they're pretty easy to tie the necks. And you're not tying to the middle, you tie it kind of to the side, keeping in mind that you still have to attach your other tail. So again, pull the neck from where you can reach and where you want your balloon to be positioned. And as I said, the tail can be as long or as short as you want. Some people like it one longer than the other, but I just went with the same thing. It's pretty tall. I'll show you here how I put it next to my mirror. So that's my balloon. It's about my height. I absolutely love how it turned out. I was going to put it up there on the mirror. It's late here, so I wanted to put it up there so that people see in the morning, but I decided to design the backdrop so that it's done for the night and I'm done with this part for this week. So that is what it looks like, and this is the drape tutorial that will be coming up. Please like the video if you like the tutorial and stay tuned for the next one. Thank you for being here and remain blessed.